Hey guys, Molly here and welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about my Cramathon TBR. So this video is going to be going by very fast because as I'm filming this, my dad is on his way home and I don't like to film when he's home because I'm just that weird person where I don't want anyone to be here when I'm filming. Well, I filmed when my little sister was here, but like, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, so I need to film today and it's 1 o'clock and my dad is on his way home and he usually gets home at 6 o'clock. But he works at like a hospital. So I guess he doesn't really, he does like echoes on the heart. So he doesn't really have like that many patients, I guess, today. Like not really busy, so he gets to come home early sometimes. And yeah, he texted me like 5 minutes ago that he's on his way home and I need to film this. So yeah, this video is gonna go very quickly. So let's just get started. So of course it is for Cramathon. And Cramathon is being hosted from December 22nd to December 28th. So it is starting this Saturday. And yeah, so the first challenge is read the group book. And the group book for this round is The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. And this is going to be the group book. So this book is about this girl, Holly Chase, and she is kind of like a Scrooge. So basically it's set in the Christmas time. And so she is kind of like a Scrooge. So the ghosts of the present, past, and future come to visit her, but she still doesn't change her mind. So she becomes one of the ghosts. I don't know which ghost she becomes. The latest ghost of Christmas past. So Holly stays frozen at 17 while her family and friends go on living without her. So far, Holly's afterlife has been miserable, but this year everything is about to change. So yeah, this book sounds really cool and I honestly cannot wait to read this for the group book. Hopefully I can read this for the group book and finish it. So yeah, so this is the group book for Cramathon. And the next challenge is read a book under 200 pages. And that book I chose was Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna McGuire. This book has 169 pages. So this is under 200 pages. So basically this book is about this door and like not this door, but like these kids come back to the real world after visiting different worlds, and so they have to like adjust, and there's like this boarding school for these type of children and things happen, and this book sounds really cool and I can't wait to read it. And it's only 169 pages, so I have a feeling I can finish it during this readathon. And the next challenge is read a book you meant to but never did. So this book was on the TBR for what books I wanted to read in 2018. And so I've never read it. I wanted to read it, but I haven't yet. So this book counts for this challenge that I meant to read it in 2018, but I haven't. And that book is Air Fire by Sarah J. Maas. So this is the third book to This is called Air Fire. To the Throne of Glass series. So the Throne of Glass series is all about this girl, Selena Soldothian. I still don't know how to pronounce her last name. I know, like, I've heard people obviously pronounce it, but I'm just terrible at pronouncing it myself. But basically, Selena is this assassin, but she gets sent to this camp, this labor camp. But then she's rescued out of it and she has to go to this championship where this king needs an assassin. So there's all these like thieves and like killers and assassins, and they all battle to become the king's champion. So, the king's champion would be the king's personal assassin, killing people that needs to be killed. That, like, well, not needs to be killed, but the king wants to be killed and all that. So that's what this book is about. Well, this is the third one. That's what the first one's about. If I told you what this one is about, it would spoil things. So, of course, not going to tell you that, but basically that's what this series is about. And so this book I have been needing to read because I want to get through this series, because this series is cool and I want to know what happens, because this book is the book in the series where things start getting really good, and I need to read this finally, and it's a big book, so wish me luck, honestly. But yeah, I can't wait to try to read this during the readathon. And the next challenge is to read a book with a person of color representation. And so that book I chose was Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. I don't have it right now with me. I put it on hold for the library, and hopefully today I can go get it. It is on my to-do list to do today. And yeah. And so I honestly don't know anything about this book. It's something about this, I knew it's set in, I think, West Africa. I honestly know nothing about this book. Yikes. But once I get it, I'll obviously read the synopsis. I can read the synopsis on Goodreads, but when people talk about it, they don't really like explain what the book is actually about. So I don't even know what anything it's even about. So yeah. So I know nothing about this book, but once I get it, or I can literally just go on Goodreads after I film this video and see what it was about. But yeah, so that's Children of Blood and Bone is for this challenge. And then challenge number 5 is read a book with silver on the cover. And that book I chose was The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. So this book does have silver on it. It is the necklace. And yeah, so I know a little bit about this book. It's something about a glittering court and transforming impoverished girls into upper-class ladies who appear destined for powerful and wealthy marriages in the new world. So basically, I guess they go through this like thing and they get created into like proper ladies for the upper class, and then sent over to the new world to become like people, like ladies available for marriages or something. I don't know. I know a little bit about this book, but not a whole lot. But I read this and I always forget what it's even about because I don't really look at this book that much. But yeah, so that's what this book is about, I guess. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Challenge number 6 is shortest book on your TBR. And that book I'm going to be reading is Every Horridor by Shauna McGuire. Because this book is the shortest one on my TBR, because it's 169 pages, and this is the shortest one I have on my TBR, my physical TBR. And yeah, I originally chose All I Need by Suzanne Colasanti. Because this is like 212 pages. And I'm like, oh wait, I can combine challenges, obviously. So this is going to be the shortest book on my TBR challenge. So I'm not going to be reading this one because this is not the shortest one on my TBR. And this one is. So yeah. And the last and final challenge is to read 7 books total. So that book I chose was Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. I already know I'm not going to be finishing this during Cramathon. Hopefully I can even get through hopefully I can get through some of these books, but, you know, I don't know. Basically this is the 4th book in the Twilight Saga series. And yeah, so I'm not really going to talk about this book, just saying all I'm going to say is this is the 4th one in the Twilight Saga, if you didn't know already. So, yeah. Alright, that's it for today's video. Sorry this video was really quick and short and you know. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give this a big old thumbs up, and also subscribe down below to see more of me. And if you want to, and if you enjoy my content, and also hit that little bell button. Hit that little bell button right next to the subscribe button to be notified whenever I do post a new video. And also comment down below if you're participating in Cramathon, and what your TBR is going to be. I would love to know. And yeah, so also you can follow all my social medias. They'll be linked down below in the description box if you want to check any of those out. I have Twitter, Instagram, Bookstagram, and Goodreads. So yeah, if you want to check any of those out, you can. They'll be linked down below. And my nose is all stuffed. It's not stuffed, but my voice sounds weird, and I think I'm getting sick. So that's my life. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.